Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. You know the day of the week it is. You guys, my taco guest is Jeff Allen, president of Cubi Casa. Thank you.
Cubi Casa.
Cubi Casa.
Cubi Casa.
Okay, I say it the Latino way because we're in Orlando. We're in my backyard at NAR. And how do you say it?
I say it in a really boring way. Cubi Casa. I like your way better.
You like my way?
I do.
Well, Cubi is cubic, right?
You got it.
And then casa is home.
You got it.
Cubi Casa.
Yeah.
Awesome. And our tacos today are from, he's in my backyard, Orlando, right? One of my favorite taco places in Central Florida. It's called Don Julio's. And here are our tacos. I'm digging the tray. I need these at home. And we have a pollo, a camarón, and a carne asada. So steak, shrimp, and chicken. And we're going to take a bite out of these bad boys in a second. But content.
Let's talk content.
Let's talk content. So everybody knows Clear Capital. You guys are at all the trade shows with your fancy booths, welcoming people. We have someone laughing on the side.
Don't make fun of our booth.
Yes, I love the booths.
Okay.
They're all fancy. But let's talk about, because I have a little, I experienced the app, the Cubi Casa app, and what it does and how it benefits us in the industry.
Yeah.
So go.
So Cubi Casa is an app that anybody can download. And
it's free.
It's totally free.
Cool.
It enables you to do a 5-minute scan of your property. I'll pull it up here.
Just 5 minutes, like that's the max?
For a typical size property, that's how long it's going to take you. And you're going to scan the property with your smartphone. And it's going to just guide you through the process, step by step.
Oh, is your phone working?
It's stuck.
Okay. No worries. We could show it in a little bit.
Yeah.
I had the privilege of using the app, right?
Yep.
And I was able to take it's like an appraisal. Like you have the power in your hand.
Yeah, exactly. So it enables anybody with a smartphone to do this 5-minute walkthrough of your property. And as a result from that, with no training, no extra steps, no hardware, you get back an accurate and detailed floor plan. So I understand you tried it.
Yes, I did.
What was your experience?
So it was really simple. You had to make sure, one thing, it needed lighting. I noticed that lighting was a big thing.
Lights on.
And my kitchen is really big and bright. So I did my kitchen right away, walked around with it.
Yeah.
And then I went into my living room. It was really easy. Took, like, no lie, 2 minutes, Jeff.
Yeah.
And then the report came back like in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I mean, true story, I felt very powerful. Like I wanted to add appraisal to my resume after doing.
There's a little more to an appraisal than just a floor plan, but yes, it feels empowering, right?
Yeah, it does.
And you don't think it should work. Like when you do it, you're like, there's no way this is going to work.
You're right.
But then it comes back and it's accurate and has the correct square footage. So it's magic technology, but what's more important to us at Cubi Casa and at Clear Capital is how it can change both real estate and mortgage to make it better and more efficient.
So who would be the audience for this app?
A couple different audiences.
Okay.
So in the real estate side of things, we're talking about real estate agents, real estate photography companies, multiple listing services.
Yeah.
And that's honestly that's probably our biggest audience is real estate.
I didn't even think, but I definitely knew the agent part of it, but I didn't know the photography part of it. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so photographers want to have services available to their agents, and adding a floor plan to a listing is the most commonly requested add-on to real estate photography.
Okay.
So agents use ours to make a really nice floor plan for marketing the home, and then they can, charge the agent for the service.
But anyone can download this, and it's totally free.
That's correct.
And so if I was an AE or if I was an underwriter, I can do this myself?
Of course, yeah. So the other big use case we have is more on the mortgage and appraisal side. So our floor plans not only can be used for marketing, but we have an output that meets appraisal standards. So it meets the Fannie Mae required ANSI guidelines. And so we're used quite a bit by appraisers to especially for complex homes to save them a lot of time. But we're also being really widely used in the new Fannie and Freddie appraisal modernization programs, like for the hybrid appraisals and desktop appraisals.
That's fancy. And again, it's so much power.
Yeah.
You can do it with your hand by yourself. Yep. And as long as you have, I have an iPhone, so I'm Team Apple. But
Me too.
same thing is, what about like Galaxy, Samsung product, any?
We support all devices, and that's what's unique about us. We're one of a kind in the sense that, well, all the ease of use I just described, but also we'll work with any device. You don't have to have special hardware, and you don't have to have an Apple.
You guys, so I encourage you, again, I downloaded the app. I have the app. I scanned my kitchen and my living room, super simple. I think that as homeowners, and I have multiple properties, I'm an investor.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have this information because we should know, like there's more power and knowledge when we know about, our home and the value and the square footage, because it's constantly changing.
Yeah. And I think for a lot of people, they've always thought of things like the square footage of my house or the floor plan to my house as being something that they could only get from like the county records office or the architect who built it, right? But with technology like this, we've democratized that and made it widely accessible.
That is brilliant. I mean, like I said, I used it, so congratulations. You guys go ahead and download that app. I think it's fun just to have and keep for your own personal records. So Jeff, thank you so much for everything, and thank you for the support. Let's go ahead and take a bite out of these tacos. Again, happy Taco Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone.
Always sending light and positivity to all. This too shall pass. Which one are you going to take, Jeff?
I'm going to go with you said camaron?
Camaron. That's the camaron. Yep.
Can I tell you a funny story while we eat?
Go for it.
So when I was in Mexico several years ago, I was trying to get
the pollo, the chicken.
Ooh, good call. I was trying to get charcoal.
Okay.
And so I asked somebody on the street, how do you say charcoal? And they said, I thought camaron.
Camaron?
But it was actually what? Carbon?
Carbon.
Okay. But I walked into a grocery store and just started saying camaron to people in Spanish, and they just kept pointing me to the fish section. And I would be like, no. So I was just literally looking at people in the eye and saying, shrimp.
Good story.
Thank you.
But did you finally get your charcoal?
I never got the charcoal because I couldn't communicate in Spanish.
Hopefully.
Cheers. Camarón.
Eat your taco, folks. Bye.